what makes me different than other agents, and I get this question a lot, and I get it a lot from day-to-day friends, family, and from agents that come and work for me or ask to join my group. And my response really is, it's varied, but I think what I really attribute it to is that I approach this business with a can't lose attitude. I really do. I mean, every interview that I go into, I see a listing appointment, I see a buyer conversation, I see these opportunities as what's on the other end of it. And when you're in real estate, you work hard for that end result, but that end result is very rewarding. And once you kind of taste that, then you do what you need to do to make that interview or that listing appointment or that buyer's appointment the most important thing that's going to be in your day. And if you don't prep like that, then it's going to reflect that. And so when I learned this early on, that when I did open houses or I had listing appointments, I treated them like there was, what was on the other end of it was that important. And so what I try to relay and what I found in my difference in success is that I show people that I'm going to do things differently. And that translates into my marketing. It translates into the time I put in. I go above and beyond for my clients, and it shows. There's a term, and I'm going to integrate it into my marketing, and it's kind of cool, and it comes out a lot. And it's everybody, all my clients that always have worked with me or are working with me just say, go do what you do and work your magic, Spencer. So I feel like I want to integrate that term of work your magic, because I don't really know exactly what it is I do. I just know that I translate it into transactions that close and to listings that I get. And I know what I try to integrate into my business is, and I tell this to agents is I think figuring out how to mirror your clients and understand what their needs are is the most important thing. I think as agents and salespeople, we really want to talk a lot. And so what I try to do is get the others, get my clients to talk to me, and then I can understand what it is they're looking for. And through that, I think I separate myself in a sense of putting it into a human form. Because we're in a sales business, and we typically right out of the gates don't have the best reputations in the world of sales. I guess, I've heard it equated to car salesmen and things like that. And, at the end of the day, we're handling their biggest transaction that they've ever had. And it's probably one of the most important things they're going to do in a money transaction situation. And we need to treat it like that. And we're dealing with house keys, and we're dealing with personal finances and emotions and individual things and divorces and all these things that happen within a transaction. And so I try to bring a human aspect to that when I come to the table, and do my business. And I end up with my clients being my friends, and I think I can attribute that to just, again, I think it's my key to it is just kind of humanizing it. So that's that aspect. And then I think there's also a lot of the other things that I do over and above, which are all my marketing. I put a lot back into my marketing. I invest in my business. I do professional photos, and I do staging, and I refer, and I keep lists of things that I can refer. So when somebody asks me if I have a landscaper or a photographer or a dentist that I recommend, or, it can go to anything, and I want to be that reference point for them. So, I think if I can be a one-stop shop for them and give them, the tools that they're looking for in order to sell their home or help them find a home, you're going to win the business.